everyone, it's Dr. Stacy here, also known as the Physio Fix, and today I'm going to do part 3 of this 3-part series that I'm doing for Vivo Barefoot about the foot, the toes, and the ankles. We did the mobility first, the strengthening, and now we're doing a more integrative strengthening, so more functional based strengthening. So let's go ahead and get started. I forgot my AirPods today, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'm in a gym, but it's my own gym, so it's pretty quiet, so hopefully it's okay and there's no cars that run by. So go ahead and get your socks. You're gonna actually need them for something in a second. So keep them nearby. Have a Miniband nearby too, some weights, and then also like a broomstick, a wood dowel, or a PVC. All right, so we are gonna start today by doing something called ankle skiers, okay? So you're gonna have your feet together. You're gonna bring your knees forward, side, side. So we're just gonna be working into this ankle dorsiflexion. It's okay if you get popping and clicking and catching. Obviously, that's very normal. This is Pepper right here. She's not gonna be helping out, but she's cute, so you can look at her. All right, everything's popping, it's getting warmed up. Just keep those feet together, keep those heels down from the side. Keep going. Front, side, side, front, side, side, front, side, side, front, side, side. Keep going. Just loosening things up. Okay, now what we're gonna do is you're gonna grab your socks. So you have your socks. You're gonna kind of like weave them between your toes. So I'm gonna start with my pinky toe. And then I'm gonna go over, then under. If you don't have socks at home nearby, you can also grab a towel. That works pretty well too. All right, grab your other sock, same thing. Just weave it over and under. So this is gonna already be putting your toes in this like splayed position, and which is gonna assist us in the next thing that we're gonna be doing, which is still warming up our feet. Okay, go ahead and stand up. So what we're gonna do now is alternate one foot at a time. I do realize my socks do not match. They never match, so just it is what it is. So you're gonna go like this, and then flip over into your toe point, flip back down, down, and then switch. So in this position, flip over, back into that position, and down. From the front. Just doing one side at a time. Go ahead and just mobilize those toes, that ankle, and dorsiflexion and a plantarflexion. And we're doing this in this splayed position, which is super helpful because we like to cram our feet into shoes all day. They don't fit us. But not those Vivos, because those fit us, right? So if you don't have a pair, definitely get a pair. Your feet will thank you. Keep alternating. So I'm excited because this is part 3. Obviously, we're not gonna be doing everything that you could be doing for functional strengthening of the feet, but we get to do some fun stuff today. So it's finally like a progression on the sessions prior. You guys are doing good. Keep it up. I'm not even counting. We're just gonna do a few more, just kind of see what feels good. Obviously, when you're doing this on your own and for your own practice, you can do as many or as few as you want to, whatever feels good for you. All right, let's do the last one each side. Ooh, that was a good crack. Good crack there too. Okay, go ahead and take your socks out of your toes. And then we don't need them anymore, so you can throw them to the side. We're gonna do something called a windshield wiper. So let's start with your right foot. Try to keep the foot flat on the ground, so don't let it start rolling towards the outside. You're going to go in and then out. In and out. Now, I'm not trying to let a lot of the motion happen at the whole hip or the pelvis or like the upper body. I'm trying to isolate and just have that tibia do the motion. going. You guys are doing so good. These are really tricky, they're hard. Sometimes I have people grab down here and really isolate. You can also do this in a seated position or a kneeling position, whatever feels good. We're just gonna be doing it standing right now because it flows with the rest of the routine rather well. Couple more. Okay, other side. It's kind of cold here in Arizona today, so I'm sniffling, that's why. Good. Really try not to move the whole leg. Like I said, you could just block it if you need to. Go in as far as you can, go out as far as you can. Couple more. Last one. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our mini band. Any sort of circle band works, besides those big hip bands because they're a little bit too wide. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna work on big toe. So go ahead and put it between just your big toe, and you're gonna pull back on it. You're gonna crunch just the toes, then you point the whole foot down. Then you keep the whole foot down and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we're just doing 15, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, go ahead to the other side. Just your big toe, you can see from this direction. Just crunch the toes, the whole foot, come back, keep the toes crunched, then extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now you should have felt that like in that plantar fascia arch of your foot, so that medial side, because that works all that area. Okay, next what we're gonna do is we're gonna do dorsiflexion. So let's do your right side first. So you're just gonna go in this position, but since we're working the right side, you're gonna bend the right knee up, okay? So now you're strengthening at the top of the motion, so let your foot go down and up. 1, 2, you should feel it in the front part of the shin. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now we're gonna do inversion of the right leg first. So you cross the right leg over the left, okay? Now, it's kind of here, you're gonna let it go out and then in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like this, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're feeling it here, the posterior tibialis. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, other side. So you just cross the other leg over like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now we're going to work on eversion. So back to this position, just spread your legs out, one leg at a time, so let's do your right leg first. The other side just stabilizes, right leg goes in and out, our foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, left. 1, 2, 3, control it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do toe scrunches. So go ahead and throw the band where your socks are because we're done with that one now. Go ahead and stand up. And we are just gonna work on scrunching the floor, working on the arch of your foot, strengthening those intrinsics, and then pulling yourself forward. So start with your feet together, kind of scrunch. And you're working this way. So you're kind of pulling with your toes and going forward. So we're gonna try to do about a minute of this. So this is really good to work on strengthening, like I said, that medial arch. We're gonna do lots of other things for that medial arch, but this is our first one. Got like 30 more seconds. Turn around. This way. Keep going, 20 more seconds. Woo! Burnage, right? I feel burning under my foot. I feel burning in the front part of my shin. Kind of strengthening everything, waking everything up. This is a good segue into what we're about to do next, which is gonna get way more intense. Almost there. And stop. Woo! Okay. Now what we're gonna do is releve to squat. So this one I haven't done a ton of without holding on to something, which is fine. So if you need to hold on to something, if you're at home, hold on to a counter, the wall, a PVC, doesn't matter. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to go up on releve, stay in that position, don't let your ankles do this or this, pretty much just stay straight. And then you're going to try to go down to a squat. Stay in that releve, come up and down, 1. Come on, focus guys. 2, doing good. Grab a wall if you need to. 3, focus on a point. 4, sit right down. 5, from the side, releve, woo, and squat. 6, 7, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but it's helping. 8, I'm making like a little house. 9, last one. That was my knee cracking, which it happens. 10, okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do butterfly partial squat. So this is really helpful because how many times have we all rolled our ankles? Been there, done that multiple times, right? So if you kind of expose your tendons and your tissues and your ligaments to these in ranges and we strengthen within, we can build resiliency within that position. Now, let's not go overboard. Let's just do partial. So you're gonna put your feet together, roll your ankles in, and then you're gonna do a little butterfly. Nothing crazy, okay? Hold on to something if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm doing that thing with my hands again. 6, for the side, roll those feet in. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, like I said, we're not going overboard, we're not going all the way down, we're not loading it, we're not doing anything crazy. Some people do that same exercise from the bottom up instead of from the top down, but I find most people don't roll their ankles in this position. So I want to strengthen it in the position that most people roll their ankles in, which is when they're walking, standing, running, jumping sort of thing. So, all right, so our next thing, what we're gonna do is 3-way RDL. So grab your weights. Now, the first way is outside the foot. Second way is front of the foot. Last way is inside the foot. So let's start with, let's do left leg first, okay? So your shoulders rotate that direction, your back leg rotates the other. So I'm gonna go outside the foot, my leg goes the opposite way. Front of the foot, everything stays straight. Shoulders go in, foot goes out. 1. We're gonna do 5. 2. Doing good. Make sure you rotate those shoulders and that back leg the other way. 3. 4, one more. 5, other leg, okay? So let's go outside the foot first. Straight, inside. 1. Make sure you throw that back leg the opposite way of your shoulders. Whew, lost my balance there. 2. Throw that big toe down if you just did what I did. 3, 2 more. 4, last one. I'm definitely a lefty, if you haven't noticed. Done, that was 5, okay. I'm not done with everything though. So go ahead and just hold on your weights. We're gonna do something called a kickstand squat. Just set them down for a second. Let me demonstrate. So let's do your right leg first. So you're gonna be about 1 foot length to the side, and then you're gonna be like this on that back toe. So you're in that position. All you're gonna do is you're gonna go all the way down. This one's gonna be working on your back toe. This one's gonna be working on the ankle in the front. Now we're gonna load both of those positions, so you're gonna grab your weights. So 1 foot to the side. Go ahead and just use that as a kickstand, so throw that back heel up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, don't let this heel come up on that right leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, from the front, left leg, 1 foot distance apart, here, ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, now you can set your weights down. And let's grab your PVC or your broomstick. Okay guys, so you're gonna walk on this. It's pretty fun. It's like walking a tightrope, okay? And I don't do it often enough, but let's do it together, okay? Like I said, if you need to hold on to something, do that, but also realize it's gonna roll. It's PVC. Keep going. We're just gonna do this for a couple minutes. If you cannot do this, what I want you to do is just walk without it tandemly. Tandemly means one foot in front of the other, okay? So just do that. Maybe challenge yourself by closing your eyes, trying to see if you can balance, okay? But those who want to try it on your broomstick or your PVC or your wood dowel, keep trying with me. Use your arms to help counterbalance you. As a gymnast, this is exactly what I did. To stay on the beam all the time as I like fall off. And beam was my event. Keep going. Okay, you guys are doing really good. Okay, let's go sideways. Let your heels go on the ground for this one. Other way. And then we're about to make it harder. So if you're up for the challenge, you're going to try to maintain on the balls of your feet and try to keep your heels elevated the whole time. Okay? Keep trying. Hard. You gotta find that balance position. Woo! Keep going. Woo, okay. Rest for a second. We are gonna kind of like put these in a circuit. So we're doing that one. We're about to do duck walks. So duck walks. Let me do them facing you first. Hands behind your head, okay? Squat down like a duck, and you're gonna try to maintain a heel down position as you go forward, okay? So here. As low as you can go, keep your heels down. Keep going. Good. Okay, turn around. Keep your hand on space. Same thing, heels stay down. Keep going. Woo! Burns the quads, right? One more time. Almost there. Hands up. Heels down. Woo! Okay. That was about a minute of that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do toe walks, heel walks, and then arch lifts. So let's do toe walks first. That means that you're going to be on your high toe. Heels are going to be up. Do not let your foot sickle. Sickle is letting it roll. Maintain that position. Little circuit. And pivot. Keep going. And heels. About 30 seconds of that. Toes in the air, keep them in the air. 30 seconds of this. Keep going. More seconds. Three, two, one. Good. Now we're going to do arch lifts. Foot in the front is one that's working. You're going to lift that arch up without lifting your toes up and without rolling your foot, okay? We're working on controlling that intrinsically. So motor control, it's hard to do. Keep going. Almost there. Doing great. Almost. And switch. Okay. In the single. So now I'm not rolling my whole foot out, and I'm also not lifting my toes up or scrunching. I'm just kind of like moving my ankle so it's in a better position to elevate that arch a little bit. Doing good, almost there. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, now those 5 exercises. So we have the PVC walk, the duck walk, the toe walk, the heel walk, and the arch lifts. We're gonna do a circuit of it. So choose whatever is appropriate for you in terms of the PVC walk, okay? So I'm just gonna do front to back. The sideways ones, this isn't the best PVC for that. It seems to roll a little bit too much. So if you have something that doesn't roll as much, maybe you can do the sideways walks, and that's appropriate for you. But we're gonna do that for 1 minute. So we're gonna go 1 minute here, then we're gonna do 30 seconds of duck walks, 30 seconds high toe walks, 30 seconds heel walks, 30 seconds each side of the arch lifts. Ready, go. So 1 minute, just walk. Remember, if you can't do this on a device, you're just gonna be tandem walking, and then you can close your eyes. If you wanna go backwards, whoops. It's okay, it's just on turf, it just tends to roll. We're just having fun, guys. Like, it's just playing around like you used to do when you were a kid, when you probably had a lot better foot control and you spent less time in shoes. It's okay to mess up, it's okay to make mistakes. Just keep going. Nobody's perfect. Almost there. 5 seconds. Good, okay, let's go into those duck walks. 30 seconds. Keep those heels down, hands up. Doing great. Pivot if you need to. Three, two, one, high toe walk. You guys are doing good. Don't let those ankles roll. Doing great. Almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. On your heels. Toes up. Doing great. You have 10 seconds left. And then we have those arch lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arch lifts, one side. Okay, if you want to make it a little harder, put more weight on that front leg. Try not to crunch the toes, just lift up that arch and do not roll the whole foot out. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch, other side. You guys are doing great. We're gonna do one more round and call it a day. Ten more seconds. Good, back to your PVC walk. Woo! I'll throw it sideways actually. Let's go, 1 minute and start. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn, that's how we grow. Challenge yourself, but also be careful. Be safe, know your limits. Master one step before you go to the next. 20 more seconds. Whew. It's kind of fun, right? Sure, you're making mistakes, but it's fun. 3, 2, 1. All right, to your duck walks, go. These kind of suck, right? Keep going. You have 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. High toe walks. We're almost there. Ten more seconds. And heels. Hope you guys are having fun. I mean, sometimes working on your feet and your ankles, it seems like monotonous and tedious, but I feel like it's really fun. It's like going back to your childhood and doing silly things, but knowing that you're getting benefits out of it. Arch lifts, right foot, go. If you want to advance it, go on one leg, balance, still work on that arch lift, go ahead. It's your last round, let's make it challenging. I'm just picking a spot to stare at. Little gymnastics trick for you. Switch. Keep picking up that arch, no matter what position you're in. Don't roll the ankle, don't crunch the toes. 10 more seconds. Done. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this 3-part series. If you want to go back and watch more of the mobility, go to session 1. Session 2 is more strength. Session 3 is a little bit of each thing, and then that functional integration, kind of a circuit at the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, shoot them below, send me a message, or just reach out to me. Have a great day. Bye.